Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Business Podcast, your source for all things business. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Stacey Riska on the line, a.k.a. Small Business Stacey, and she is a small business champion over at Small Biz Marketing Specialist. Stacey, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adam. Great to be with you and your community today.
Oh, my gosh. So first thing is when I got you on the line, I was like, your book, you probably have the best book cover I've seen in a really long time. You're showing the guns, and you're a small business specialist. I love it. So for everybody, just to start off, everybody that's listening, where do they pick up a copy of this book? Let's start off there.
Oh, thanks. And by the way, that is not Photoshopped. So my book is called What is my book called? Small Business Marketing Made Easy. And the letters are EZ because marketing can be easy when you have a 6-step system to get it into action. And I say that meaning pun intended.
I love it. And we're going to get into that, to your 6-step system. But before we do, tell us a little bit more about your company, what you're doing over at Small Biz Marketing Specialist, please.
Thanks for asking. So, Adam, what we do is we help small business owners get their marketing into action, pun intended. Because here's the thing. Small business owners know that they need to do marketing, but believe me, when they come to me, there is every excuse in the book. I don't have time. I don't have the expertise. I don't even know what to do. Or I've been working on this simple 3-step email, but it's just not perfect yet. So small business owners, they come to me either because, one, they're making excuses about why they can't get their marketing done, or more likely, they hold the title of CEO, Chief Everything Officer. And that is not a good use of any small business owner's time. So when small business owners come to us, I will ask them, I'll say, what's your biggest challenge right now? And so many of them will say, getting more leads. That's such a common answer. And Adam, I bet you hear that a lot as well. Well, here's the thing, is that small business owners don't need more new. They are spending ridiculous amounts of money on Facebook and Google ads, and if you ask them what their ROI is, they'll say nothing. Now, my backstory is actually that I ended up $500,000 in debt. And so I didn't have money to go out and run Google and Facebook ads to turn my business around. I did it by implementing 6 simple steps that I call my action marketing system, and it works. In 2 years, I was able to transform my business from $500,000 in debt to a 7-figure profitable business. And this is the same system that I use today to help my clients get their marketing into action.
That's awesome, and I think that's a great transition. Let's just get right into it. So tell us more about this 6-step plan.
The 6-step plan is called ACTION, A.C.T.I.O.N. It all starts with the letter A, getting attention. And Adam, here's what most small business owners do. They'll put their name on a sign, run up and down the street naked, thinking, this is a great way to get attention. It's not the right kind of attention. What you want to do is figure out your who. Who do you serve? And getting so crystal clear on that my motto is be something for someone. You can't be everything to everyone, so be something for someone. And once you do that, you can move on to the next letter, which is C, which stands for connect. Connect is basically not asking somebody to marry you on the first date. That's going to be a little bit creepy. But that's what most small business owners do, right? They'll be, hey, baby, want to buy my stuff? Want to buy my stuff? No, somebody who doesn't really know, like, and trust you yet doesn't want to buy your stuff. So the way that you connect with them is get them to raise their hand and say, yeah, I'd like to know more about you. Yeah, I'll go on a first date with you. And the way you do that is by offering what's called lead generation or free reports and checklists. Basically, get people to opt in, raise their hand, and say, yeah, I want to know more. Then we move on to the next step, which is T. T stands for transactions. And while many small business owners are thinking, yeah, now I get to make some money, monetary transactions, the T that I'm talking about really sort of means touch points. Because here's the thing. People buy when they're ready to buy, not when you're ready to sell to them. People buy when they're ready to buy, not when you're ready to sell to them. So the way that you build transactions are by communicating and touch points along the way so that, and it's not pitching and selling all the time. It's providing helpful information. Maybe it's through an email newsletter or your social media posts or your ratings and reviews. It's all about positioning you as the expert and keeping you front of mind so that when that customer, client, or patient is ready to buy, you are the most obvious solution for them. The I stands for invest. And invest means knowing your metrics, what's working and what's not. Here's the thing that I tell my audience. Too many small business owners are focusing on the wrong metrics, vanity metrics. How many Facebook likes do I have? How many Twitter followers? How many people are opening my emails? These are vanity metrics because they make you feel good. But here's the thing. You cannot deposit vanity metrics in the bank. So the only metrics that matter are those metrics that deposit money in the bank. And that's what I help my clients do. Define the metrics that matter and build out a marketing plan that it deposits that ROI in their bank account. The O in the action marketing system stands for ongoing. Marketing is something that you need to be doing every single day. And I don't want you to become the CEO, Chief Everything Officer. My motto is do what you do best, outsource the rest. So if your expertise and your time isn't best spent on marketing, then hire a company, a firm that specializes in marketing so that you can get it done and make sure that your marketing is ongoing, getting done every single day. The N in the action marketing system stands for nurture, because once you've followed my system and you have these customers, clients, and patients, you want to make sure that they don't leave. You don't want them to be a transaction in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. Here's the thing. Customers refund transactions. They don't refund relationships. So you want to nurture them. This is your pot of gold, the customers, clients, and patients you already have. So making sure that you have a process and a system in place to nurture them, to wow them, to get ratings and reviews, and ultimately make them your brand ambassadors. So when you implement the 6 simple steps of the action marketing system, you and your business are running like a well-oiled machine.
So where do you, I know this is going to vary from obviously client to client, business to business. What do you find is one of those, so right now a lot of people listening, business owners, entrepreneurs, executives. So let's say that they haven't gone down this path and maybe they haven't, they're kind of behind on the marketing thing. What do you think is some of the low-hanging fruit that maybe would be like a first step for somebody listening to really consider as they maybe change some plans around to get better in marketing and their overall plan?
Great question, Adam. The low-hanging fruit is the customers, clients, and patients you already have. Use your database and your list to reach out to them, to build a community. Maybe you can use this by putting together a Facebook group and going in there once a week, doing some videos, doing some training, sharing some tips, letting people ask you questions, sending out a weekly email newsletter with some helpful information. Simply asking your customers, clients, and patients what they want and giving it to them will then help you build your business.
Oh, that's awesome. You're such a rock star, Stacey. I love talking to you, and I have like 50 more questions to ask you, but we're about out of time for this episode. That being said, if somebody's listening to this, Stacey, and they want to connect with you because they want to learn more about a Small Biz Marketing Specialist, what's the best way for them to do that?
Sure. Well, my home base is smallbizmarketingspecialist.com, marketingspecialist.com, and I would love to gift your audience a free copy of my book, Small Business Marketing Made Easy. Just go to smallbizmarketingspecialist.com/book. And I would love to connect with you in my free Facebook group, Small Biz Marketing Success.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Stacey, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more of your action plan. And you really did pack a lot of content and a lot of your system in that small bite-sized chunk for my audience. So I really appreciate that. And to the audience, as always, thanks for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Business, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments on the video. I mean, I'd love to know what kind of things and projects you're working on. And Stacey, thanks again for coming on the show.